Hey everyone, Ridge 6 here. I am very happy to be looking at the Drake Ironclad. This thing is an absolute beast. This is my first look at it. I mean, look at this thing. The colors are fantastic. It's huge. But let's go ahead and explore this new ship. So I'm not going to be able to fly it tonight. As you may already know, it released in the patch tonight with some problems. Look at this ramp. The command module is not actually physicalized, and so we're not going to be able to fly it. But I was able to spawn it, and we're going to take a look. That is a beastie ramp right there. Look at that thing. Okay, and there's the tractor beam. One of the tractor beams. So this sticks out as an arm out in front of it. So that's cool. And let's take a look. Wow. I mean, that's a big cargo bay. Let me see if I can take it all in here. Wow, that's a fantastic cargo bay. But the roof I believe is supposed to retract from front to back. But I don't know how we retract it. I'm sure there's a lever somewhere. Is this an elevator? What? That is like the fastest elevator in Star Citizen right there. Except for Grimhex. Okay, we'll go explore the bow later. Okay, is this the lever? Open cargo bay. Oh. Yes. Oh my goodness. That is huge. That is just amazing. Look at that. Holy smokes. Nice. Okay. So looks like a cargo, like an elevator on both sides. Yep. Elevator on both sides, 2 ladders on both sides, and then let's see, what else do we have down here? What is this? Closed cargo bay. Okay, so there is a lever down here as well. Is there one on this side? Yes. So there's a lot of switches to close the cargo bay. So let's go ahead and close this. There's the gun, the little remote turret that's inside the cargo bay. That's fantastic. There's a tractor beam inside the cargo bay. Another tractor beam right there, up on top. So that's what, 3 tractor beams visualized already. This is the ventral turret. Let's go ahead and see what this, where this puts us. All right, so the manned turret down here on the bottom. Nice. Let's go ahead and exit this. I'm gonna put my helmet back on so that I have a headlight. There we go. It's a little dark in here. All right, and that's access to the side, the walkway all the way around. Looks like we have, okay, command module is on deck 4, operations deck 3, engineering deck 2, cargo hold is here on deck 1. Where does this go? Open. Come on. This door might not be working. Oh, it was locked. Okay. And this one is exit. Okay, so there's a ladder to exit the ship right here. I don't want to do that right now though. I want to stay on the ship. Gun rack back here. More gun rack. Storage, personal storage here. Okay. Components, big exposed components. Nice, nice. I mean, that's a decent little spot to park some vehicles. Max weight, 3 meters max vehicle height. That's kind of, and then there's a opening to the walkway up above. More component. And then this looks like it goes, yeah. Okay, let's see. What else do we have? More gun racks and another exit that I'm sure is the same as the other side. An elevator. Let's take the elevator. Let's just go up a floor to engineering. Wow, this is a pretty good elevator shaft for a ship, honestly. Okay, so we're on deck 2, which is engineering now. Operations. Okay, that goes up to deck 3 then, because I think deck 3 is operations. This is the left gantry. And so yeah, you do have ways to close the cargo bay from up here. Let's go check out what's up here in the front. Bow port side. Oh, not lights off, lights on. Open. Port side bow. Tractor beam. Okay, so this is the tractor beam turret. Oh, and it's a nice. Okay. Let's see if we can get an idea of what this is like. Power on. Okay, I don't think it's deployed. Yeah, so let's exit this and, oh, not fully exit, go back to it. So I think we need to deploy the tractor beam first. Hopefully there's another button, huh? Alright, well there's got to be a way to deploy this arm, and I will just have to learn how to do that. If you know how to do it, let me know in the comments. But this, I think this arm is supposed to stick out quite a ways and give you a little bit more visual on your cargo. So that's cool. Cool tractor beam turret there. Let's see, we've got a fire extinguisher. Open. Open what? What? It's a CCTV that works, and it's like a jail cell. Did you see that? Storage pen. Like for animals. Wow. Okay. A storage pen with a CCTV camera on both sides. That is awesome. Yeah, that is pretty cool. How are we gonna get the animals up here? What is this, and what kind of a mission or contract is that gonna be used for? Okay, and this one is the turret. So this one is that big turret on the starboard bow. Nice. Okay, let's see, power on. Nice. Oh hey, we can look at some things here. So we've got 3 thermal coolers, Exodus jump module, Drake Ironclad missile racks, 2 Ginzel power plants, Ginzel, a quantum drive, 4 stronghold shield generators, 3 tractor beams, And a whole lot of guns. Okay. Nice. I mean, look at this beast of a ship. My goodness. That thing is beautiful. Yeah. Such a cool ship. Alright, let's go ahead and get out of the turret here. And run down the starboard gantry. Nice. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of levers to open the cargo bay. All over the place. Roof access. Another fire extinguisher, more gun racks, more storage. Suit locker. And then a ladder up with an animation. Okay. And now we're up on top of the roof. Nice, nice. So I mean, if you're helping load or unload cargo and you're standing up here on the roof, you'd have a pretty good visual down below. And there's one of the remote tractor beams that would also be visible, and it looks like it's on a cable system to move back and forth. That's amazing. That's really cool. Okay. And then what are these things? This is what, if these are like torpedo bays, missiles, that would be amazing. Okay, let's see. Can we just, yep, floating button to enter the ship. All right, back in the ship. So back on engineering, if this will open. Here we go. Oh man, this is beautiful. So a ladder up to deck 3, and we're on deck 2 right now. Window to peer out into the cargo bay. Very cool. That's the ladder down to, or the stairs down to the cargo bay. Fire extinguisher. Docking collar. Let's take a look at this docking collar area. Wow, it's like a ready room with benches and suit lockers, and there's our docking collar airlock. And this then goes to engineering. Nice. Wow, yeah, beautiful. Very cool. So our engineering terminal. Okay, components right here. Power plants. Quantum drive. There's our engineering terminal. Perfect. Actually, look at that thing. That's a complicated ship. Very cool. Let's see. Over here, more fuses, shield generators. So this is just more components. I wonder what this one's for. Computer or something. I don't know. Cooler right there. Fire extinguisher. Man, that's beautiful looking though. They did such a good job on this. Look at that. More fuses. This is just a little hallway, it looks like, to head over to that ready room by the docking collar. So let's head, and there's another shield generator. There's components all over the place. And that's the stairs up to operations. This was that elevator, so let's go ahead and take the stairs up to operations. Okay, what's this? Oh, this is the command deck. And enter turret. Is this a remote? What turret is this? Oh, this is the gun turret inside the cargo bay. Nice. Okay. Very cool. Very cool. Component access, and then 2 chairs. So this is a turret and this is a turret. So I imagine, let's see what this turret seat goes to. Okay, cool. And some decent visualization out over the cargo bay, but not incredible, right? But let's okay, so this is the tractor beam turret, and I'm guessing this is the one, yep, out on the front. So this is the one that is out on the front that we saw out there, and let's see if I tap, yeah, tapping S moved the turret along this cable. So it's a lot like the rail system in the Hermes, and it doesn't look like I can stop it halfway. So it's either on one side or the other. So nice, nice, nice. I mean, between the turrets, you've got a lot of access to the cargo. And then this one, I'm guessing, is the other remote turret that's inside the cargo bay, maybe? Let's see. Yeah. Yep. So this is the one inside the turret, inside the cargo bay, I mean. And there's no movement of that one. Okay. So it's not on a cable system like the other, it doesn't look like, unless I missed it. Okay, so those are 2 tractor beam turrets there, and then the gun turret right there. And then this goes another fire extinguisher and to the elevator. Okay, so this goes directly to the elevator. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything on this other side. So let's cruise through the command deck over to the rest of deck 3. So that goes up to deck 4, I guess. More ladder. Where does this go? Okay, ladder down to deck 2. Okay. Multiple ways to get up here. Oh, nice. So crew quarters, like a little couch, TV screen kind of, some shelves. What's over here? Okay, so very much so like a Corsair hab, and I'm guessing there's, yeah, storage under the bed just like on the Corsair. Okay, that's awesome. Very much so get a caterpillar fill in here, and so these I'm guessing are all the same, and there's just a lot of them. Nice. And then the bathroom back here. Oh, I was expecting it to be like a big multi-person crew bathroom, but it is not. It is a tiny little bathroom. That's hilarious. Open. There's the toilet, so it's a shoilet. Classic Drake fashion. A little kitchen over here that looks a lot like the one on the Corsair. Another bathroom that I'm sure is the same. Yep. And then 3 more crew quarters over here. Okay, very Drake, definitely. Let's go, so this heads over to the command module, which is up on deck 4. Yep, deck 4. And the command module, okay, there's the elevator. So the elevator, I guess, opens to this side. Yep. Oh, wow. It's like a glass top to the elevator over here. Very cool. Let me out. Open. Command 4. There we go. Okay, and the command module, I already know is not physicalized, so we're not going to walk out there. But we've already seen the command module. It's been in the PTU for a little while. Owner. Wait, so is this captain's quarters? I think, yeah, so this should be captain's quarters, I guess. Owner. Oh. Oh, I guess this is where I will be staying. Okay, so that's a rear-facing window. There is a chessboard. There are stogies. They're actual cigar, and you can pick them up. Of course. That is fantastic. Can I, okay, I can't bring it to my mouth, it looks like. That is fantastic. 2 cigars. And the bed. Nice. And a forward-facing window. And storage. And gun rack. And shelves. And a chair. Wait, does this have a CCTV? Please say it does. Activate. Oh. Okay, I can carry the chess pieces. Nope, don't want to do that. B-Day 30th. Wait, is that a camera? That does actually look like a camera. Setting there, okay. Deactivate. Carry. I don't seem to have like a... So you do have a camera for out in the hallway. That's really cool. All right, and oh nope. There we go. Stand up. Okay. I'm pretty sure we've seen the whole ship. I don't think there's anything else to see other than the command module and flying it. I wish that there was a way to see the missiles. Let me think here. All right, the coolers, missile rack, Drake. Okay, Drake Ironclad torpedo rack. That's all we get. So there are 2 torpedo racks. I'm guessing that means that those racks that we see off the front over here. Let's see. Not right there. Down there. That we were looking at on the roof. I'm guessing that those are actually torpedo bays right there. And that we have 5 or 6 torpedoes on either side that are vertically launching torpedoes, which is fantastic. All right, we're gonna go down to the cargo hold and see if we can exit the ship off one of those ladders and see if the ladder reaches the floor. Oh. Come on, let me out. Cargo hold. No. There we go. Okay, let's see if we can exit out this way on one of the ladders and see how close the ladder gets to the ground here. Oh wow, there's like a walkway around it. That's kind of nice. All right, let's exit the ship this way. Yeah. Okay, so you can enter the ship from the ground in, that would be 3 different areas then, the ramp and both sides. So, okay. Very, very cool. I kind of want to do a cargo grid test real quick. All right, all I have right now are these 2 boxes, a 4 SCU and an 8 SCU. But let's go ahead and see if we can get an idea of what the cargo grid looks like with these. All right, so 24 SEU wide, and it goes all the way back. Looks like we've got a gap right there. So there's a gap here where the ladder is. And then a large gap in the middle. Yep, large gap in the middle. And then it goes all the way back. All the way back. And then is there any grid back here? Probably not. Nope. But plenty of room to park some vehicles back there, no question about it. All right, folks, well, thanks for watching. That's the Drake Ironclad. I am super excited to be able to test this more. I really wish that it would have been working so that we could fly it tonight, but you know what? At least we were able to walk around it and see the different aspects of the ship. So later this week, I look forward to testing it out some more, doing some actual gameplay testing of the ship itself, along with several other ships. So stick around, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you later this week. Thanks.